for both of these teams.
Right, we've got RRQ on defense.
It's
DFM
basically
on
a best
attack.
of one in some ways. For RRQ, a little bit more to go if they can get through this and get to that third map and still get the win in terms of getting second. But
so far, DFM 2-0 in pistols.
Dude, what is this one?
Dodge this trademark.
Where's the Kame going?
Gets him past that. Meanwhile, May, first blood, continues to have Jemkin's number.
Guy really is owning him.
Door, so won't be able to find any damage there.
Dude, they have no idea.
Players ushered away.
Well,
They will get traded out though.
worked out pretty well.
That kill does take a decent lick of damage though, falling down to 40 HP. Kaide out in the open, eliminated, but May finds a second. Monyet now gone. Spike can be planted. Side center May. Maybe a little bit too aggressive, a little bit too
yeah, I mean it's a little too much, but with what's going on, I get it.
Comes up with one. Xfero down. Cess now forward into the smoke. A right click would easily take out Crazy Guy.
One enemy remaining.
And there it is. Cushy now with everything to do, and a chest shot will finish it.
Very
That's
nice.
exactly what they get. 3 for 3 on the pistols. DFM, they find the opening round yet
the
again.
pistol demons.
They're really nice in the trades here. Nice little maneuver at the end of the round by Cess. Not only does it catch Crazy Guy off guard, but it sets up a crossfire at the end. That has to be respected.
The difference between
May
second and
is
third
just-
seed. I mean,
gets
the only
teed up for
difference
the
is who you
second.
play.
Can thank Kaide for that one. Crazy Guy here. Oh, that was pretty nasty. Take May down. Yatsuka, a little bit steadier.
Hey, if May can find 44 more kills, he'll tie.
Okay, full eco, Jemkin, 6 bullets. Like the only thing to worry about.
You imagine?
I mean, if this goes to 3, it could happen.
Yes, that's for sure. If they win this and he sets the best of 3 record in 2 maps because he drops a 44 bomb and sets the all-time, that would be...
Well, you have to be 44 on top of this.
Oh,
so he's already got 2.
He's already got 2.
46 is what he needs.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yes,
That is a lot of kills, yeah.
As peek out.
Damage.
That shot does end up going a little bit wide, but he got the previous... Oh, no, never mind. It actually did connect on the May shoulder. Just late registration on the UI. Got one on the Cess as well.
Yeah, Kaide's allowed to be the human drone on this. I mean, they've got 2 potential human drones if they want to walk into Saints.
Something he has been fearsome with in the past. So
Livesy, thanks so much for the Prime. Appreciate the 13 months. Thank you for that.
That is something he is going to continue to do. Can shrug off that slow start on Haven.
I mean, DFM are going to be in a pretty good spot here.
With some damage at the
You
very
would
least.
imagine they could throw the spike over towards May.
Realizing A is not weak, they will slot their way over into the C site.
Nah, not on this one.
5-player post-plant
I mean, surely they'll
just
swap some
classic
guns,
four-head
though.
Hunter bullets. RRQ to try to make this close.
Find you.
Want to try to lead the way.
There.
Shows the defender side.
Oh, it looks like RRQ might give him some here.
For the moment. Paint shells, however, going to be lobbed and try to clear
Yeah,
out
they're going for it.
things out. Pull back around the corner. Akame looking for a target. Crazy Guy's able to find May, but this is an explosion of death as Akame will find 2, as does
Honestly,
Yatsuka.
I think RRQ would take that. Just purely because May didn't get the kills. They're a little closer on Fatal now, though.
Yeah, again, this time, really nice post plants. Nobody gets too aggressive there.
Could have been a
early.
lot worse
Setting up
if
the
they
crossfires.
had sat back and let him have the raise kills.
Finding the swoop in. Sure, May dies, but able to get all those guns carried over. And it looks very nice. Let's see if they've got another bonus in them on their attack side. Pretty decent firepower coming into this.
But one at the beginning, it's like an easy pivot over towards B if they did too much resistance A.
Self-planted here around the corner, Jemkin at the same time. Not quite going to be dancing with the door. Stays on that tree side for now.
A little bit of rubble control here, though, as DFM, so you're going to keep players interested. Maybe enough time to...
Okay, question mark created. They leave one to potentially break the fade eye that would clear her.
Solid when he had an Own in his hands. He's going to be able to do some damage.
Okay, that's his job done. Now he should go away. They could group.
RRQ not curious about any other part of the map just yet. Now they're starting to make their moves, but it might be a little late.
Be a quick back up here from Crazy Guy. Give up a decent amount of space. Orb going to be grabbed by May. 2 charges away from a showstopper.
Okay, extra Prowler went out towards A to clear. Didn't hit anyone. And with the pressure over towards C, They should
Wanna kinda
be
play into this.
pivoting a little more than this.
Some things, but it looks like they are. Snake bite to delay. It's 35 seconds remaining in the round, but tap of the door can just be the full pivot.
Dude, DFM are everywhere.
DFM will end up on C all the same. Quick jump forward, crazy guy. Lined it up. Spotting them out as C's gets lobbed in. The damage going to be found. Akame going to be taken out. As they look for the scale forward, and right now, going for a plant is not possible. RRQ can just try to work the clock lower and lower, but May trying to keep them protected. But eventually they're going to have to try to stick this one as Yatsu's not able to find that kill, but is left alone. And it's Xpharaoh coming alive again.
Yeah, I mean, they probably needed to take back a side once they got over towards here.
Deny the bonus conversion.
Yeah,
I would like them to
like what DFM is
end a
doing
little
here
earlier,
in terms
but
of working the
it's all
map
good.
a bit, but they actually overthink it. They
The
had an
damage? Yeah, they should
opportunity
be right with the
a
damage.
little bit sooner to go for the C hit when it was just being defended by Crazy Guy, but because they throw that fast lane through, try to make some noise over at C.
Chat, what is going on with you lot?
Where there's still the trademark and some other util to slow them up. They go back to C, and that's allowed RRQ to make those rotations where they're able to fast flood and deny the plant.
Double ults for the big round, surely. DFM don't give them a pick before they use these ults. RRQ needs to be a little more aggro than this, I feel like. The line's good, but at the same time, if they sit back on the site, even if there's like 3 here, they're still going to get wrecked.
Nightfall, try to lead them forward. Showstopper out, try to catch anybody who might be. But he ends up short of the rocket.
Oh my, that's close though.
Flashes onto the boxes, doesn't go deep enough for the actual kill. Paranoia at the ready. Just off of May's call here, you would suspect, but it's going to be a rewrap. RRQ working their way over to stair side. Smoke to cut off Kaide. He's going to be lobbing in those torrents. Does manage to actually pop them. There's no clearance of them, so this does lock RRQ off for the time being. Meanwhile, Cess forward, scouted here, top rope. Nearly Crazy Guy swinging into that, but May still sat here at drop.
Yeah, just a bit of a ult diff on this one as well. They did so much damage. A nice little crossfire for this setup as well. RRQ in my mind here, they just sit so passive. They got to try push like something here, especially when they take A like this. They can kind of force behind as well.
That comes through stairs. That is when the thorns get thrown there by Kaide to force them into the other direction, force them into the crossfire that DFM is
they did
much
good
more
to leave the
comfortable
site.
to take. It's little things like that that win you rounds.
RRQ here? Oh, they could definitely lose this, man. They're in a bad spot.
That slowed up the ability for RRQ to create that extra angle.
Jemkin now alone takes a shot. And this time DFM fast for the punish, fast for this push into C. Also able to save some of this util. Paint shells had been given an early consideration, but will just be the double fan forward. Paranoia at the ready again from Cess to try to play in his duelists.
Dude, what an Omen Flash this is. Me Omen Flash for Omen Flash.
Prowler goes out, Paranoia's exchange, and stops the scale forward, but Monyet, he's already far too committed. He's sliding in to his demise. Akame quickly collects that kill, and DFM just back away like thieves in the night.
I still have that paint shells.
Time Thorns cleared, sees a dodge, but Akame cannot avoid the shots because she finding the one. DFM still so far favored in this fight. They're split apart. And
very nice, man.
Through the smoke, 4-1. DFM looking alive and well.
Yeah, DFM kind of got pretty close up to that.
Yeah, the confidence
Fade
there
ult and
to
Raze
just
ult
see
on this as
Jemkin
well.
by himself, and that's when they turn on the jets to go for the fast hit. And then they push some space forward, get that kill.
That was map 1, it was
knows
good,
he
man.
can't
It
stick
was really
around,
good.
Throw the paint shells to buy time, set up
Here's
these
the Mei show.
crossfires again. Make it easy, even though it is an eco. Akame's like, it was scary, it was scary.
The post spawn here? No, it was really cool, man.
Well, this time they're not going to fight for that
They,
robo control early. Jemkin has the op.
They always have ideas right now.
It's going to put a lot of map pressure onto DFM.
The thing with RRQ as well, they're kind of playing a comp that should be thriving a little more in defense.
So, but Monyet could get past
Like the chamber normally has great time on defense, and then you don't get away with too much on attack. Maybe it's a little different now because you can always get out towards A with this.
Natsuka does still yet have a Prowler. Meanwhile, it's kind of making a little bit of noise on those jump peaks.
Got a prowler this corner.
Do they do the thing where they tether the floor so you can see it? No.
Oh, ends up working a tree, but they pulled the trigger on the push a little bit too quickly, not waiting for the information. Amanyet profits. 2 kills found. Cushy getting one of his own. And that should just be an open and shut case on this round. Being said, May trying to make something happen.
Yeah, a lot of teams now to deal with the judge here, they like tether the floor, and then it either has the string here so you can kind of pre-fire it and you see them, or you use the timing of them dodging the tether. They go so far back that in theory they can't. Well, they still can one-shot you, but a lot of people, it depends where the circle is, I
That
guess.
one's going to be one you're kicking yourself about as DFM. Yeah, I mean, Akame there thought there had been enough time.
The problem with the eye is like,
instantly,
has to go behind him really.
Just baited him into the judge. That's basically round over.
Guys, can I say, guys, just now I heard the wall, but you guys never say anything to me. I said they got...
Good for a little calm help. Akame's got his ult. He's got a ton
The
of
stupid
ults
gun.
here for
I mean,
RRQ,
yeah,
so
but they
this
also,
three, no
I mean, they messed
problem.
it up.
Champions one away from the tour de force as well, so nearly have the stack deck. Crazy guy sending that paranoia through. Akame, he's blinded up and he's just strafing in once again to his demise. Bit too antsy.
Yep.
Bit too trigger happy.
That's the problem I saw with them on Haven. They were just a little too aggressive
Overzealous.
at times. Yep.
Kaide noting Xfero. Trying to pre-fire it, but Xfero wise to that. Now sweeps forward. Is kind of just desperately wanted to try to get rid of that trip, but is unable to find the trademark.
When will we see Ascent in VCT? It's in for playoffs for all regions.
So a bit of a timing break of the door.
So you can watch it now if you want to watch China.
Putting a smoke over towards upper, but snake bite. It's out. That's good. Just walks over that one. Disrespects it a bit. He's able to get the spike in play.
I'm good. Yeah.
Hell of a defense.
I'm with you on that.
Now for DFM.
And you got Jemkin coming through the door.
It's a tap. No one at risk of getting caught there. Want to be cleared. Fast lane set up. May considering the peek into that, but he shows just enough of his head to get taken out. Ends up falling. Kaide only able to find the one, and May now distracted, needing to try to clear out Crazy Guy. Finds the first, but faces back in to the operator.
Couple of convincing rounds.
Down.
Their money
RQ.
pretty good.
Bringing
DFM have like one more buy round, and they got another Razor.
And money could be maybe just there for most of a buy here for DFM, but I wouldn't mind seeing a timeout.
You watch
DFM's
Zeta and
coaches
Varro,
maybe talk
and
about
Team
this a little
Secret
bit.
Games China is a lot better.
Slow down Akame.
I think there's an argument there.
That if he's going to go in, make sure your positionings are a little bit better. Some of the early post plants look good. This one, not so much. Players out of
Very easy, guys.
spots where they would probably want to be, but we're going to have the showstopper. Akame has his ult, so he's going to cut funds for that. That operator is so fearsome. May playing forward. Oh my god,
Oh my god, dude's just running. Just running the whole time.
Ended up still able to find Cushy, but Monyet in around the back, intercepts. Akame's dead. And DFM, like you said, I think you're going to have to pump the brakes after this one, because this is going to be RRQ tying it up, barring some absolute insane heroics. I'm honestly doing him a favor there.
Jesus, nice little ding.
Need to shoot the Prowler, wasn't going towards him.
You're fairly confident that Neon's getting gutted before London because some of the Chinese teams aren't playing Neon. Yeah, but that just might be them, man, as well. If that is true, you could probably trick some player into saying it. All the teams will know.
RRQ tie at 4-4.
Yeah. That's just really sturdy stuff from them.
There's the timeout.
And it's Xfero coming up huge with another big multi-kill. Right when they need him.
Just go on some player's stream and ask him, man, what do you think of the Neon nerfs? If they accidentally say it. They got to be in the team, though.
Change the destiny of this round.
Timeout.
We're going to have a chat. Need to figure something out
That's
here.
baiting.
You are going to have Akame's
I mean,
ult.
it's
You
on
are gonna
them
have
if
a
they say
showstopper
anything.
For this eco. You are going to have a Nightfall, too. So there's a lot of tools here. If you've got a set play in the bag, kind of
Do the players get informed before everyone? Yeah,
like
teams
that,
get informed now before the big
have
changes.
to wait and see. But a lot of this is just coming down to.
That's why some of the teams that went to
being created by RRQ was
Santiago kind of had like a little bit of less time on the planning for the Euro. Like they had to use Euro while they're at Santiago, and the other teams could just move on basically. That's why a couple of them are struggling.
Well, I think that
or at least part of it.
I think May might be winning this one.
Yeah.
If DFM closes the series.
Yes.
And Akame, you know, all right in the early rounds here on Lotus, quite good and instrumental, and then even getting into that overtime on the previous.
Genji? Why are you typing Genji to me?
Map, potentially.
Okay, well, Akame going to be good for the one. Manya trying to set up the fast line for the exit. He does manage to slip the net. Very limited damage suffered.
Whoa. Is that Decay? No, he got tagged up there at the end.
Poison's off.
That does end up taking quite a bit more on the back end of that. Kaine gets the Steel Garden online, so a way to try to level the playing field.
Love to see him push a little bit of space, but the problem is you have Jemkin over there.
Week 1 they played the Euro because they said they had prep. That's yeah, I don't know, man. That one is actually very questionable, dude. That with context is actually insane. Yeah, you're not right. You're not right. You're not wrong. Even you are right. In fact.
Yeah.
But no, they're slowly drifting back over this way.
I will say some teams maybe don't check their emails also, and then complain that they found out late about the Euro nerf.
See what he can spot. As Nightfall committed first and foremost. Now the Steel Garden going to be going through. May, the showstopper, going to be lobbed in. He's able to find Monyet. Paint shells further clearing out water. Meanwhile, they have to scale forward, and they're not. Steel Garden going to be expiring. The weapon's back into hand, and Jemkin quickly working his way over. But May jumps up on top of the box. He's able to find Xpharaoh. Time dwindling. Cushy going to try to interrupt this one with a wallbang shot. From Kaide just straight forward.
Dude, that's a fast kill from Kaide.
On to Cushy. Now it is Jemkin with an operator on a 1v3. He's just going to try to go for the save. May hearing the retreat. Try to intercept him on the other side as here comes the exit out of upper. Works his way into stairs. He breaks the line of sight. May just a little bit too slow to be able to find the punish so far. Jemkin likely just going to stay tucked into tree.
He's still got plenty of money though, so could buy another one even if he falls.
Yeah, I mean they can definitely hunt heavy for this.
Not even that. Those also have the Tour de Force.
Right, that too.
Yeah, someone in chat said that Jemkin's the best at just holding angles.
It's going to be a dry peek in. Yep. Jemkin's going to win that one pretty much 10 times out of 10.
Oh, God. Jesus.
Not quite well. A round win, though, for DFM. Very nice timeout. Translating into this victory.
Yeah, that early slide forward using that judge. Wouldn't mind seeing more of that. What a shot on the rocket. I think that might have connected directly with Monyet, too. Nice little flick there by Jemkin, but... Okay. Come out of that timeout. Back to the rubble fight.
Let's flush them out.
Dude, everyone's money's pretty good, man.
It's a triple ult investment.
Jemkin
RRQ still with 4.
has ult if he wants it, but it's not going to happen.
Flush him off that early angle.
RRQ got 4 ults, surely.
He's being made.
I definitely think they need, like... I mean, I feel like they need at least 6, personally.
Away from the shots, the smoke. They dissipate now. They work their way around the corner, but crazy guys just killed him. Just, oh my God. It's just
it still exists?
Odin is just a broken weapon as he finally comes away with 2. Oh boy. He sets RRQ up for a decent retake on this one. Player disadvantage.
Oh, the bait with the trip here.
Sparrow into the corner, and Kaide none the wiser.
Spike planted.
Completely caught unawares. And now it's May and Yatsuka to try to hold the line in 2v4. They both pushes him away. The Prowler gets the spot. Overdrive going to be popped, but it's going to be Jemkin to find the first. Clean tap for Yatsuka to find 1 kill. But it's not ready for the scale forward from Cushy. RRQ will get the defuse.
Cushy won away from his ult as well.
5-5. They are keeping things close.
Sometimes the Odin just be like that. Then you just end up getting spammed through the wall off a orb taps. I don't know.
I don't think there was a reveal, but
did they
we'll
tap
see back
the orb?
in the replay here. No.
It's a straight up double.
Nothing.
Well.
Legit nothing.
That's...
I didn't hear anything. He wasn't grabbing the orb. They didn't hit the door swing.
That's
what was the
crazy.
best game to watch this week?
Straight
GE
to
Nongshim
jail.
for sure. GE Nongshim, but you could skip the
Believe it or
first
not.
map.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
I'll find you.
That is unreal. Well, sometimes it is like that.
Second one? Yeah, the second. The first one was off them. I don't know if they opened the door before this. I think they did. The second was just off Jemkin seeing him on the minimap from the
basically
miss shot.
know they're going to go B. If you're RRQ, and you've already got 3 players thinking that, so DFM going to have
May
to
has ult if he wants to
conjure
throw
up
away his
some
gun.
kind of
Someone
different
else
way
an
to
ult in
get
this
through
round.
this. Probably worried about another judge at the door, given how things have gone.
I mean, like 3 of the 4 horsemen. Jemkin's operator, Moniette with a judge, and crazy guy with an Odin.
Yeah.
Oh, he legged him. Dang, down to 30. Tries to go sprinting forward with the blast pack. Crazy guy, able to snipe him there.
God,
Kills.
everyone's
I mean,
here,
back
dude.
and
That's a
forth.
lot
It
of
is
kills.
mess.
Good trades.
Overall, I mean, a decent attempt from DFM, but Kaide can collect this Odin, but will he be able to put to use? 77 rounds, Moniette. Ooh, peeks away from the angle, peeks back into this. They are both
30
down
seconds left.
to no HP.
Oh my God, he's
2
so nearly
versus
got him.
6 in that fight, and Kaide, this would now be even more miraculous than previously. Spike planted, relay bolt.
That's
Great
a
stun
great
in the
stun.
corner. Kaide does find the tap, but he's going to be completely stunned up, looking the wrong way. Makes it all the
Close,
easier
though.
for Sparrow. Can grab up the operator, the Odin, whichever gun he really prefers. And RRQ are going to take the lead.
Yeah. I mean, again, you just had no choice as DFM, really, but to try to find some way to scale forward out of the front of A or
Last round
just
in
take
the
a B
half.
fight. They opt for the B fight angle, and given how everything was set up on the map for RRQ, that's kind of what they want. Ridiculous. But again, they got lit up. Akame does a great job here. I mean, finding some big kills on this entry, but just isn't quite enough. The Sheriff's behind it, only able to find one initially. Kaide just no idea.
Battle of those Neons is sliding, making these 180 pivots. Coming away with his eliminations. Moniette.
9-person duel at A.
Performance for him.
Wow, we get another one of those rounds.
Make an exit. Moniette not looking to stop. Cess is dead. Crazy guy continues to put that Odin to use. As now Cushy will just
Nice
scale
shots.
forward and absolutely tears apart 2. May will fall, and that's going to be 7-5 with RRQ in
7?
the lead.
That's more like it with this comp.
Yeah, what a recovery they had. It, you know, it was 4-1 at one point.
It's
in
definitely
favor of
doable for
DFM, and
DFM, especially
RRQ
their pistol kings.
absolutely went crazy there. 6-1.
The chamber normally doesn't get that
close
much
out that
impact
half.
on attack. It's just if you give it
Yeah,
kills.
that judge.
Or
I
like
wanna
you
see
give
more
it
of that from
jewels.
Akame.
Enemy remaining.
Really
It
think
might be it might be a little
this
different
point,
with this
I mean, the
little
meta is what it
balcony
is,
that they're
guys.
playing on here.
you gotta just
So
take
maybe
what
the
you're
chamber
given
can
when
always
you're
walk
playing
out A
Neon.
now, no matter what.
Halftime.
And that once they got those power weapons rolling, it was lights out.
Let me mute this again. Decent with a chamber. It used to get like 7 rounds anyway, normally. So it's attack sided or defense sided. It's pretty even. It depends on comps these days. I would say it slightly leans attack with what's going on at the moment. Oh, Fnatic still getting away with a 3-year-old Lotus comp. Fnatic are good at this map, man. Now that the spams have been taken away, their comp's a little better than it used to be as well. Then they changed. Haven't they changed it up slightly as well? Then they use a Vice now. It's also one of the maps where Boast is like
The attacking side of the map is
very comfy calling.
generally the better side for DFM on Lotus, so only getting 5 here, pretty concerning. Gonna have to be pretty flawless on this
They're still
defender
using the
side
Killjoy?
to get the 2-0
Okay.
win.
Kide going to be noted in the corner, but RRQ not look to push forward and find a punish there. They will just drift away as Jemkin.
Let's talk about pistols. 3-0 on the pistols.
The A site.
Scaling everywhere, though.
It's just May with that Sheriff jiggling on this corner.
Jemkin 4 bullets.
Hasn't peeked out, hasn't gotten any information on this, and he won't until they swing into his sight lines. There's going to be a lot of players behind. It's going to be good for the first. Jemkin on the floor, but Moniette continuing to thrive here on Lotus. Quickly answers it back. Weapon can be scooped up, so now a Sheriff at hand as well for RRQ.
Spike planted.
Themselves into a 4v4 post.
4 passing behind.
DFM wants to flip the map here. Try to get this retake to go. They have the paranoia. They have the relay bolt.
Well, they at least know that no one's left side of door when they open it. Because of the wall.
Gotta get in there and do it.
Tap the door, and what a shot that he found. Akame taking Crazy Guy out of the sky. That's the paranoia now. Gone. Player advantage going to be reestablished, but time is starting to bleed away. Paranoia going to be sent through all the players here. A drop, a backside, corralled into the corner, but
dude,
still
how do they not get the kills there?
Finding those eliminations, they have to get onto the defuse right here, right now. Kide trying to keep him covered, but Moniette!
Nice shots. Dude, how'd they not get the kills back sight?
Nuclear finds himself a 4K, a Red
Feels like they should have been 4-0 on the pistols, really. They're just body shotting,
That's
right?
massive for RRQ. Looked like there might be a moment there, but some whiffy, unstable shots, and I could see it in the player cam. Kaide's hand was shaking. I mean, they are starting to get a little bit nervous, our DFM. And RRQ, again, they've been there, they've done that. Kaide did his darndest. But it ain't enough. That's a huge pistol for RRQ.
Yeah, there really is.
No buy-up to speak of at all for DFM here. Just stick with all classics. Looking for a haunt or a player to TP up, but...
Triple push and mound. Shallow paint shell. Just to try to open up for the orb take. They will be able to grab that. 3 charges now towards the showstopper. They're going to immediately position, pivot is the word I'm looking for here. And RQ say, well,
one door
we have
opens.
a window of opportunity now.
Everyone pivots out.
Yeah, they're being very patient.
Looking like they have a pretty good read.
Kind of
At one point,
rescale.
once they hear no sound, the 5 are just going to go aggro into the...
Maybe going to change sides of the map.
Yeah. Are they going to run back now?
Peek in and pays the price.
Sure. This is nice from
Meanwhile,
RRQ.
off of that kill, RRQ still having the confidence to try to go towards A.
Shadows traveling.
Pretty good
Do a
read.
stray prowler with a smoke to keep them
Get the
interested as well. This is
Fade,
very
but
nice.
Because he lurked by himself, I think they're pretty well aware that this is going to be the weak side of the map.
This is bad from Cushy.
Playing this back and forth really well here is RRQ, but Cushy eventually going to get overwhelmed. So
Yeah,
Weapon
gave
can
him a
get
gun
over.
here.
Kaide, however,
He had done his job there. He should have got out of there ages ago.
A site is in fact the one being attacked. So a Bulldog to try to be the difference maker, and Xfero quickly dispatches Kaide, who's been having a significantly rougher go of it. Quite fine in the usual form we've been coming to anticipate from him. Cover going out. Smoke on the corner to cover broken position, but it's going to be Crazy Guy at drop. Finds the first, May swinging in, and Xfero
Not too bad.
fast with that
He
shot.
retrieved the Bulldog.
Quickly gets rid of the Bulldog, grabs it up for himself, and RRQ now up 9-5.
They're sharp, man. They're really starting to get a feel.
If you take
for
away
the, flow
the
of the
Cushy hanging around, it was
much damage
very nice from
rebound here
RRQ.
for DFM. So healthy bonus coming up.
Enemy remains.
DFM couldn't convert theirs in the first half. If RRQ can here, start to feel like that is just curtains. It'll be DFM in that 4th seed.
Must win round for DFM.
Not only 4th
Again, if
seed
they lose this map,
confirmed, but
they get
still
4th seed
a map
anyway,
to
right?
play.
Right.
That's a 2-0.
Which is still important for RRQ.
Players allowed to have notes
Yeah,
on them,
it is.
not in
One
Valorant.
hell of a pick. Granted, just the
Unless they
marginal
refresh and
difference.
change the rules. At least not in VCT.
Prowler
Like the
out in
third-party
B-main,
tournaments, sure.
Finding one. RRQ widely just trying to sell this information, though. Say, yep, we're on this side of the map. We're leaning in towards A, perhaps.
Gotta go.
Setting up a smoke to probably pop this wall if they can. Grab an orb.
Because you're getting that. 2 more for the Nightfall. The wall now going to be popped. Kaide still does have the thorns forward, though. And now they're going to
You
look
write notes in party chat. Interesting. And then just scroll up and look at it. Maybe. Yeah, you would imagine so.
Sends out the Prowler. Jemkin once again to try to scale forward.
Heather.
He's cheating out wider and wider for the angle, finding that first and cannot escape. Monyet able to take him down, trade it out, gets it back into a 4v4.
No party chat. Well, yeah, team chat, I guess.
Gonna be noted. Great little late linger from May is able to find the kill. Plant now to come through. Player advantage for DFM. They need to win this and they need to make it very clean. HL chucked in around the corner. Crazy guy playing back. The blast pack forward. Just a hair off on those shots. Doesn't find the punish on the May.
What's the meta right now? Neon +1.
Out into the open, and it's just going to be overwhelmed, surrounded, and picked apart. So
I'm pretty sure it's Neon Phoenix is like actual what probably should be the meta, but people aren't playing as much Phoenix.
May the showstopper off of that defuse.
But percentage-wise, the meta is pretty much Neon Phoenix.
DFM, but you're gonna have to do some.
But it's definitely Neon +1 at the moment.
Do some work here.
You can get away with a Jet if your Jet's incredible.
Of RRQ.
But that's off meta for sure.
By May. Oh, there you go, Kaide. Needed a good one and got it through the smoke.
Neon +4. I mean, yeah, it's Neon +1 Julius.
Come on yet from doing much. It's here. Now RRQ wants to try to handle this. Jemkin with an operator.
May has ult.
Showstopper going to be chucked in, but already the TP away. Crazy guy able to avoid that, but Monyet caught up. Ends up being a sacrifice. Nothing on the back end for RRQ. Player disadvantage. Pharaoh setting up the poison orb over on that stairs side. But, ooh, the check-in. Kaide somehow not coming away with
yeah, I can't believe that's not a kill, huh?
I think he's lucky stars. But this is DFM very quickly getting into position to try to get this retake going. Swing at the corner. Yatsuka able to find Cushion the spike now on the floor. Slots over in backside. Smoke. Block off Jemkin's sightlines with this op. Yatsuka, though, maybe losing his patience.
Why?
May's going to be okay. I was going to say doing very much the same, but he's able to actually get the shot through.
That's a little scary.
Jemkin will die.
Just winning big 1v1 on Jemkin here.
As well as DFM try to claw this back.
That's a massive round. Give DFM some hope here. They can slow down this attacker's side. Oh, right into the relay boat goes Monyet. Quick trade there on a crazy guy. Amazing, he gets one there. Yatsuka feeling himself in the
Why do some teams play Fade over Sova on Haven? It's more for double Prowler, to be honest. You gotta, a lot of times you have to clear garage, re-clear A.
He was looking right at him.
And you've only got one drone on Sova.
See what they want to do.
Like it could be another pacey hit. Monyet just going to be grabbing the orb outside of C.
Fade's a little underrated on... Oh my god, that's a double? Fade's a little underrated on Haven for sure. Dude, that was a little nice double for Shorty here.
Who gives a damn about that?
Dude, 3 in a row, they keep this one clean. The money is good, though. The money's really good.
And DFM now knocking on RRQ's
got ult as well.
Massive. I mean, it's going to maybe, I think, take a time out here from RRQ to talk about how they're going to figure out the C conundrum that they found themselves in. Absolutely. I mean, I saw, you saw it a little bit a few rounds ago where they were baiting, using that smoke and then baiting that wall out, but DFM is, when you look at the way they're maneuvering on the map, they're so confident right now because they have so much info. They're able to get enough pressure at B and C that they can quickly start forming themselves with these retakes onto A before RRQ can really get themselves planted, and they're hemorrhaging players here and there. So you got to talk about how to maybe
first map
work
good?
the
Yeah,
map
it's
a little
fun,
bit
man.
more here. Maybe you've got some quick hits suited it for the A side or something like that. I could definitely see that being an option, at least for this round coming out of the timeout. But you got to talk about how to deal with the Vice. And to be fair, he's been changing up his positioning.
Yeah.
He's been over at A, he's been doing some wonky stuff that it makes it tough to read too. So credit to Kaide with the setups and his preparation.
One of the adjustments of like here.
Dude, after the timeout, big listening. Must win round.
Only stun, guys. Fake. Only neon.
Okay,
Guys, can you guys go back to C? Go back to C. East, go back to C.
Oh, that's a jump.
Go back to C, guys. Go back to C.
Yep, they got
Not liking what they're seeing.
Chaotic? Yeah, it is a little.
some map control established. Crazy guy. Maybe gonna have to outduel Cess in the lurk department here.
Like I said, I mean, Kaide have the change-ups right now. He's at B main. Prowler checking around C, and that's exactly where May is at with the operator. Keeps down, gets himself a different angle now.
This crazy guy gonna smoke this.
That was one of the cleanest RRQ comms. Maybe it's because no one was dueling him over towards A.
He spotted. Ooh, this company should have been seen. Knows that that's not going to be stuck. He's completely loses sight of Monyet. Just gets in on top of him. Having that audio
He
denied,
fully missed
doesn't
him running
fully
past him.
realize it, so doesn't actually try to utilize the shorty. He could have
He was deaf. I mean, yeah, I know he's deaf, but he saw him.
Welcome to my world.
now invested as well. This is going to make for a very dangerous retake. That being said, Akame is able
I was
to
gonna
find
say,
Monyet to start things
Akame's
off.
just gonna send this
But it's gonna
surely.
take it away, but you have to assume that there's going to be those shorties.
Oh.
That is, Jemkin! Oh, that is just disgusting from him.
Yeah, he saved it.
Seth's able to drop the pit itself, but Yatsuka, I mean, just look at the health. Decay now starting to expire, but still left at 71 in a 1v3. Push the corner,
Oof.
Cushy, a quick little readjustment.
The Chamber Sheriff
RRQ
against the
back
Visor, man.
into a solid
He had some
lead.
big shots
and
there.
it's just all about that A robo control early. At DFM,
Again, thanks so much, man. Appreciate the raid, dude. Hope stream is good. Thank you for that.
That just breaks the map open for them to use those ults to get the round to go. And it helps when Jemkin is doing this. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Great stuff from him. Yeah, just he jumped back around the box and then re-slid in. May trying to just pull away, never realized that he actually pushed him. Doesn't have the audio to play off of. Well,
When's the money in the bin after this
still
one?
able to get this buy through. Players that
Oh, that's a rough start as well. The must-win round.
Jemkin finding him to start off the round. Peek out Akame.
Oh, it hit the Prowler.
Getting the hit
Saved
onto
him.
Xfero, but to the Prowler, he stays alive, 40 health. And Akame gets whittled away down to 22.
I was like, how did that miss? It didn't.
Hello.
Yeah, they got the spot, so
Well, it's good info.
can't challenge that just yet. Much more patient, much more diligent. Operator again moved over to C for DFM. Kaide holding that tight angle.
And he is on an island.
Yes.
Little bit of assistance coming his way, but
This is nice
man,
from RRQ. They also know after seeing him here that they probably need to use a little more util. They got the pivot option to B set up.
Okay, now
So if they get resistance on A, they can pivot B. They can also have someone ready for the reaction. If they start prowling this, they can speed up towards A. Oh, that's a nice shot, bro. He did really good.
What a shot from him.
Jemkin missed a shot over towards B as well, same time.
But doesn't connect to Cushy. Says this time not going to be fast enough on the draw.
Now they don't really have the option to pivot B because he got pushed off the angle. They just got to gamble a little. The call is open door, go C. It's a good call.
Meanwhile, Spike ushered across the C. They have the wall set up. They have the thorns they can pop.
Does the spike cross
Time
the
is running
wall?
low.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Does the spike cross the
Sends the
wall and do they get
thorns.
past the thorns? Guys,
3, 2, 1,
you're
the thorns
hesitating
are
a little
out. They have
bit.
to just sprint across
There's a lot
it.
of
The time is
hesitation
gone.
here.
The round is
Why do we
over.
hesitate? We lost the
DFM.
time. That's a
Take their lucky
fumble.
stars about that
That's a
one.
melons right
They're
there.
once again a round away from tying this up.
They
The pivot there,
hesitated.
that's
They had
just one of
guns
those
out running
crazy
through some of
guy
this. They just had
moments where
to.
he's just a
They just had to
little
trust
late on
that
his
they owned
calls.
him with the opening of the door.
Whoa!
Jesus Christ, that's a
my.
nice shot.
Oh, oh
God.
no.
How? This is not the same man
No,
that I was seeing in the first map.
no, that is not normally.
Holy crap.
That is
でもう80という
disgusting.
Yeah, I mean the call was good, dude,
gonna try
but
it again?
these two
Gonna happen again?
hesitated so much with the running.
Okay.
Well, not quite.
We had guns out for some of this. We stopped here for a little bit.
Shells, Akame. Not going to be spotted by the Prowler.
Didn't knife out the whole way.
Yep. Jemkin still able to find it.
Took the high road. Now you gotta get to A.
Gotta get to A, gotta get to May. He's got the boom bot, sends it over towards Tree. One gun though to clear it. Paranoia through. Yatsuko getting clipped
The
by
great
that.
Omen
Yep,
flash.
tuck out. Cess arriving with the ult.
Yeah, I mean, they get 3 here pretty early. Omen flash goes out. Dude, how did the Omen flash just hit no one here?
Just immediately dispatched. May though with a glimpse, finding the first. Does he read this position again? Yes, he does, because Monyet, he's actually not checking.
Big nade.
Now,
Oh my god, they're going to win this one.
Crazy guy, suddenly the player advantage for DFM. Sparrow and Jemkin both clustered. The smoke's now gone. 15
Probably should have
seconds
tapped
till
the
another.
spike when the
Kaide gonna try to draw the attention around the back. Taps the door, the baseboard. Xpero able to find the one, but now May has to
dude,
do it
May
all!
is so incredible, man.
And he likes those odds!
He's so good, bro. It's insane.
Can stick it for
Keeps the
defuse,
dream
plenty
alive.
Time remaining. That's a showstopper online, and that's us tied up at 10-10.
He is just absolutely built different.
It's the money, like,
Unbelievable.
they have to eco.
But the setup,
God,
I mean,
that's a
this
nice
right
shot,
here,
though.
reading this tucked in position, remembering back to the pistol round. Nice little spray through for Cess, but the patience here and the win against Jemkin, ridiculous. He is transcendent.
He's having an absolute game.
My
If this
God.
goes third map, he could. Jesus, bunnies are going crazy. He could break the record, but at the same time, they would still get 4th seed if it went third map. So it's a weird one.
Bought a yacht to start a cult. Yeah.
May is your figurehead. Yeah, that's just
right.
typical. Are you Jared Leto or something? Anyway, let's see. Who can gain the lead from here? DFM. It's been a while since they've been in the driver's seat.
Just a straight up A hit. They got no pivot options on this. This is nice from DFM, right? They kind of realize it's an A hit. They prowl it to see if there's anyone over towards B. They see that there's no one towards B, and they're just going to straight up A hit so they can feel so strong with the hold backside.
Jump peek spots him out, and Xpero even needs a little bit off the side of that explosion. Kaide, however, not ready for this. Does end up getting caught. Xpero desperately trying to get them back into a spot where they can close this. Reaffirm a lead. Tuck behind the box, baseboard. Akame, oh, he reads it gorgeously!
Yeah, he worked out where he went early.
Spams through for the third.
Dude, I'm looking at this money for RRQ. They are in trouble.
I'm too far.
30 seconds left.
Can he find anything? Just a bulldog collected. Pushes forward. Yatsuko
Man,
able
this
to
is
hold his
nice.
own. DFM
God, they're in a really
back
good
into
spot.
a lead by 1.
It's just stellar stuff from them. You know, RRQ doubling down on this A hit, and they're able to play enough delay. Throwing a lot of util
Yeah,
in the
this
front
Prowler
of it to
front
get
B
that
while this was
showstopper
going on,
there
like
in
a little
time and get
beforehand,
that
was so nice as
5v3
well.
going. My goodness.
Oh, the
Akame.
Tether. Dude, the Tether was good.
What a read.
Nice.
Timeout.
And here we go. Timeout again from Jovi.
Oh, there's going to have to be a masterclass timeout for him because that's an eco right there. Jemkin can get a hero gun. Same with Monyan.
After that, it was just
But
the
he has
one.
ult.
Everything else slipped away from them.
This is starting to get a little bit of head scratching. Maybe getting a little bit too readable, too consistent. And again, you've got to find a way to put some confusion into DFM to keep that Vice util in positions where it can't find value in terms of the negative information. And the wall never gets tripped, so you're pretty confident on where you can lean on which side of the map.
We might get Cruz against Frost. That'd be pretty cool.
Fem fans trying to will their team to get 2 more rounds to get themselves that 3rd seed to avoid that straight shot into the lowers. That's all they need. That's all it's going to take. But Jovi and company have other thoughts. RRQ wants to avoid the 4th seed.
DFM are 2 rounds away from doing just that. It's a rough buy. An overdrive available. Jemkin literally headhunting, trying to see if he can find anything. And oh, it goes whizzing right past Cess. Jemkin gets tagged down to 10. Slide forward though,
Oh boy,
Manya with the
that's
buggy on
a
the
free
One
sight.
is going to be struck down. The C site.
Dude, this
wide
ult
open.
should be getting popped as well.
It's one way to deal with it.
Hunting
Oh
and
boy,
Jemkin
not like this, DFM.
holding his own this time
That's a rough
around.
one for them
Passed
to
on the
lose,
draw.
man.
DFM just getting clocked. Maybe
Here he
we'll
comes.
Find one here, but pivot, the backstep there as Xpero just swings the corner.
Oh.
Player's position going to be known. Monyet.
Dude, look at some of these HPs, 10-10.
Fearless with it. Able to come up with too much damage, but the decay will expire, so now he's back
Oh,
up
it's from
to
Fado?
85.
Okay.
This would be such a massive win for them. Cess hunting, tagging him. Works him lower and lower, but just cannot find his pesky Neon. Hits the wall, gets away from the same fight, drops down, but Yatsuka into the final glimpse with Jemkin again. Another gorgeous shot.
Got to be kidding me. One enemy remaining.
The tap will take him down, but it's 4 HP and the time is not there. Xpero will be able to tie
that's a
this
rough
up.
one to lose, man.
11 to
That was their
11.
best chance.
RRQ, once again, finding the round win.
Gotta do
off
it the
the
hard
timeout
way.
Call.
Absolutely crazy stuff. What a call in the timeout. Just get past that wall, go through the vines, and have a shotgun. And the Akame, he's going to be kicking himself. If he kills Jemkin there, a very different round.
Yeah.
Because that kill probably
True.
isn't
On the 10
found.
HP. He knew he should have been there.
Nice, guys.
Because Akame, it just turned away from him, it looked like. Not sure what happened. DFM back to trying to put some rebel control and pressure through, and maybe RRQ just going to try to double down on that C hit.
At this point, it feels like we're just slated for another overtime.
Yeah.
I think it's halfway to tying Ospas's best of 3 record. It's 23 more kills than this.
He's looking the best in Pacific eye test wise. T1 or Paper X? Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I side slightly with T1.
Rotated over.
It might be whoever's best at Ascent kind of vibe as well.
Early bait on the wall.
Yep, this is exactly what you want to start seeing from the RRQ camp. Making it difficult to read the map, but
It's really
this
close.
is taking a lot of A control. So Maya can continue to hold. He's got a judge right behind that wall. Try a different look here to slow down these hits. Doesn't want to get Monyetted again.
Where are you?
On though.
Mark
It's a
one.
ping onto Sass.
Yeah, that's the back rubble player.
That's the
Also gets
paranoia.
the paranoia out of him.
Yep.
Yep, that is critical. Attack now, getting ready to
Judge
come through.
backside,
Paranoia
though.
gonna be dodged out, swinging the corner, and look at the damage.
Oh, no.
Heidi taken down to 17. Yatsuka hits the door. Meanwhile, May swings around the front of sight, finds Monyet.
God, got an
Yatsuka
extra
finds
here.
Another. Just dancing around that swivel gorgeously.
Pivot over towards B is pretty good. Akame was kind of here early
Very
though.
strong position. The Thorns again. They
Does
try to
he
hold
give him
them
a
back.
freebie?
This
He
time,
shouldn't.
There's enough in the clock for them to still get the plant. DFM not looking to
10
get over
seconds
aggressive,
left.
not looking to overstep. They will take their time with this, allow for the spike to get put in play.
As soon as that smoke goes on B main, it should be done.
From Jemkin. Checking out these angles, swinging the corner, and Cess to get the elimination. Last pack in, and Cushing
Very nice.
overruns
DFM
around
one away.
DFM.
Dude, look at this money.
They take this up to
They won
match
one, they
point.
lost one. It's 1-9
more
loss
to
bonus
go.
as well. They should have nothing.
And they will send RRQ into the playoffs as a 4th seed with 1 life.
It's unreal.
I've tried
Able to hold the
Yeah, it
line
might
of
have to
that
be a
door
Monyet,
despite RRQ's
Bucky
best
angle.
effort to put some question marks on the map, but the hold at Rubble, DFM maintain map control.
The Bucky's always there, yeah.
Yatsuka, beautiful timing there, right as the smoke's coming through.
I mean, the other two are
From
going
Sass.
while 3 are pretty
That is
far away.
well-coordinated stuff.
A bit weird from RRQ.
Insane, absolutely insane.
Timeout.
Okay, and DFM. calling their
DFM, they
own.
don't want to mess it up.
This is a risky maneuver.
Could get the Outlaw
wanna
out here.
avoid that
You would imagine
overtime.
they're all light armor.
We've seen RRQ play on this map.
Maybe
you
he has something that they like to do with
Oh, for
Omenaut
sure.
as well that you can remind them about.
I mean, you'd love to just get this right here, right now. You've got that opportunity. Don't mind this from Boars. Looks like May's gonna come in with the operator. It's gonna be a weak buy for RRQ. Their money not looking good.
That didn't matter too much for them in the previous,
That's
though.
very true. I mean, you're gonna have that shotgun again, it looks like, in the hands of Monyet. That's one of the most dangerous things in this round that you're gonna have to face. It's probably something you're talking about.
See, there's one of your faithfuls.
That's right.
Pretty sure DFM is still 4th of the 2
All
now.
aboard.
Is it not just map diff though?
There.
Dude, they wouldn't build it up this much on the broadcasts if they were wrong.
There they are. Meanwhile, RRQ.
Not a thing.
4 players forward at
They
rubble.
prioritize heavy armor, by the way. They were expecting a outlaw for
Look at all
sure.
this Vice util. Pushed
Jem
over
King
the
gets
other
the
side of
hero
map
gun.
again.
There.
Is he gonna be able to slow him down? But likely.
Kind of looks like a
retake here.
B pivot, and they wanted to wait for the Prowler. Okay, do they shoot the Prowler?
Look at everyone
So
aside from Mon
if
Yet
we're
with
shooting the
Alarm.
Prowler, then we're joining our team.
The best thing that they could have afforded. I suppose is going to be the case. But no op, no outlaw. May just here on the other side of this door. Kaide on the other side of this wall. He peeks out and Jemkin takes his head off. Is that the start? Is that the first thread to be pulled to unravel this round and push RRQ
I was
into
gonna get the
another
guy from B.
overtime? So he sent out noise being
Did he see
made.
him?
Nakame
Holy.
unable to hold his own. Jemkin finds another.
The
And now
5v3.
suddenly,
Raid Boss
weapons
May still
collected,
alive.
3 rifles in
Dude, it's
hand.
a rough round. Dude, it's like a double crossfire. They got to beat this crossfire before they go to the crossfire on site.
His counter swings in. May blinded
Great
up,
flash.
taken down. Crazy
Another
guy
overtime.
finds 2. And unless Cess can pull out an ace clutch, this is going OT yet
I
again.
mean, Jemkin did good here.
I mean,
Good impact from
Jemkin
him.
just dials in, locks in,
Sides.
and gives us another OT.
Teleport's ready.
He is so crazy clean sometimes and just is reading that the whole way. Kaide got antsy, he got curious. Jemkin sat
Yeah, I
him
mean, they
down.
essentially just waited for them to mess
So
up.
we do it again.
One enemy remaining.
What a battle between these two teams. So much at stake, and they both know it. And they're giving it everything.
And I continue to wonder, was that timeout call a mistake? Did you give
Yeah,
RQ
it is one of
very
those.
necessary bits of time with Jovi to figure out what they wanted to do? Granted, I mean,
It's
Jemkin
definitely what the coach will be
very
thinking a
clean
little bit now.
shots
Yeah,
to
I mean,
start
they had a
it,
good
but
map read, just mismicroed a few situations.
let's see if that ends up biting them, though. As for now, 4-player presence over towards C. Xfero alone at the moment, but it's going to be the orb grab here for May.
Big shot for
Top
Jemkin
line
coming up
here.
off angle. Oh, the opening.
Going.
Dude, take the
Ooh, my
TP when
goodness.
they open the door, my guy.
That door tap almost led to his
Jesus,
demise.
that's scary. He should have gone down there.
Got away with his life. Down to 60.
This is where they commit. This is where the stack of RRQ is.
There.
3-person
Noise,
stack.
too.
What they are. HL's going to be sent. Blind out over towards backside, but unable to scale forward past this one. Xfero still fine, still relatively untouched. He looks to try to shut them down. 2 kills found. The base board
Jesus,
eventually
they
able to
did
find him.
so
Christian
much
comes
with the
away with 2 of
double
his
stack
own.
backside.
And Sessa's
Oh,
reloading.
they hit the
He's
side, but
dead.
it was a 3-person stack.
Monyet collects it in RRQ. Map point is theirs.
Switching sides.
Just
They
a
didn't do
little
anything
too
over
readable
towards
here
A, man.
from DFM. Don't make too much noise on the other side of the map, and you know, even though they bully Jemkin off that line, it's not enough.
Nah,
to
he
make
retook
RRQ
the line, right?
anything but C. Ooh.
No, DFM need the reset. Jemkin's going for it.
Jemkin goes attack up.
Glass cannon operator from the
And they're
attacker
going
side.
aggro A, so he might get a shot here.
Think about those shots that he was able to hit. May goes blast packing forward again. This could be him dead. This time he's able to avoid it, but they know exactly where he's at with the nade. Able to find Crazy Guy. Meanwhile, Says up top rubble, finds himself a kill. Xfero only able to find the one before the trade comes back in, and Jemkin does manage to utilize that operator. Akame dead, but they are contained. They are held back from control over A, but it's a 3v2, and this is still incredibly winnable for RRQ.
Oh god, this guy's so isolated.
Kaide is in an all-in position. He has to at least get the one. He does. The peek in from Jemkin, who now needs to clutch it up. The hit of the door, the pivot to C.
Not gonna swap guns.
Plant would also give him a tour de force. that much faster of an operator at his disposal.
He beats up to get the faster plant.
My ult is ready.
2 bullets.
Rip it. But now
2 players.
he's
You
gonna
want
be
to play?
somewhat
Let's
aware.
play.
There he
5
goes.
bullets.
There's no reason
And they're
not to.
sticking together, so the slow, if he hits this, really will matter.
Emkin could bring this to an end right here, right now.
Are you gonna get the smoke right here at Sess? Yes, you are.
Oh, he kind of just gave him one way.
Corner. TP's doesn't make it to the top.
TP was good,
Now he's
though.
gonna rewrap. Gonna go right
Leg
into
shot?
this.
One enemy
Oh my god.
remaining.
Final leg shot to the corner.
Holy Jemkin
And
to
finding
these, man.
Yazuka to
Dude,
boot.
that's a
It's
big
Red
step
Bull
up in
punch.
overtime, man.
And it's a
That's a
series.
big step up in
That is
overtime.
not over yet.
But more
Holy, he did so
importantly,
good.
That prevents
He won them both
RRQ
overtime rounds.
from being the 4th seed going into playoffs, whereas DFM
Well,
will fall
he got
to
them
that
to overtime
position
and then he
have
won
to
the,
start into
he won the
lowers.
overtime.
That map right there felt like a final, but we got one